Hello everyone, this is Polygon Wizard, and welcome back to Attack of the B Team. Today we're going to work on our house a little bit, get it looking a little less under construction and a little bit more finished. And we're also going to take a look at the public smeltery building that Mark and I recently put up on the server. So let's get started. Okay guys, we're out here in front of the house, and as you can see, I've done a little bit of work on it since you last saw it. Let me get into bat form so you can see it from the top. Last time we only had kind of one story. Oops, let's fly. One story behind here, this main building, and it also still had the old roof on it with spruce and cobble on it. And I got rid of it, made it all carpenter's blocks and stuff on here, and I had a second story. And I think it's looking pretty cool. I'm going to do something here to fix these windows. And I'll tell you a little bit about why they're like that here in a second. But I like how this works. Like, we started with a humble, small little hut to just kind of protect us from the elements. And now I've expanded it into a big house. I've got a little bit of a layout inside too, which we'll get to in a second. But the reason these are blocks instead of panes like this down here, these are just chiseled blocks. So the panes will actually connect since they're an actual block there. But these are carpenter's blocks, and for some reason the window panes do not connect to those. So I put in a block in this and used a chisel on the carpenter's block to add the extra line texture to it, because it was just sort of a solid color before. This here is magic wood. This right here is the temple block, which I crafted. I don't know where you find it naturally or if you even can, but that's what that is inside the carpenter's block there. This right here is chiseled birch, and this is silver bell. So I'm using different types of materials, and then I've got an idea for what I want to do for the roof, except I don't have the wood type I want for it yet, because I want to make the roof kind of red. I want this thing to be crazy colors. So I might do this front part a different color than the rest of it. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to do some messing. We're not going to do the roof here because I'm going to have to play with it, and it doesn't make for super fun video. But just wanted to let you know plans on it. But for here, I'm either going to get these out and use carpenter's blocks so I can shrink them to half size, or I might use micro blocks, chop them and saw them in half and make them into, size that'll fit in the window or something. That way they don't stick out all funny. But let's go inside. Go to me mode. I figured out that if you use the little shortcut there for the favorites wheel, you don't have to actually click to activate it like you do when you're using like this menu. As you see, I've got Pixie down here. I went to the Promised Land biome through the little portal I saw last time. Escape that out, there we go. And it was chugging so much. I barely had like 25 frames a second in there, whereas to give you an idea, 100 and 250 is somewhere where I get out here in the normal overworld. So it chugged enough that if I tried to record, it just wasn't going to work. Oh yes, I'm on with double tap right now, Aggie, CJA. I always want to say G instead of J. He's gone to the moon doing Galacticraft stuff. He built a rocket and blasted off. I wanted to watch him, but I didn't know he was doing it until he'd already done it right as I was kind of re-logging on the server. So what's new? Troll him a little bit. Yeah, I don't think he doesn't know I'm recording. Anyway, let's go through a little quick walkthrough of the house. We've moved this stuff around a little bit. We've got a wide open area, and then we're going to have big open, kind of turn this part into a living room, I think, something like that. Then over here, a little bit of space to do something, but we've got stairs down to a basement area, so I'll have to figure that out later. This over here I've already started on a little bit is a kitchen, and I've got some food in my fridge. This is the Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod that all this stuff comes from, all the cabinets and things. Got an oven hood and an oven. This only works for food, but you can put it in there, it's free, so you can cook stuff. And apparently there are alien villagers on the moon. That's awesome. He's the first one to actually blast off into space. We had a couple other people come on the server since last video I made. This is going to be a bathroom, so hence all the tile. I ran out of lapis, so I couldn't finish it. But I think I can finagle it, because what we're going to do is put like a bathtub or a shower or something in here, so yeah. Can't type, need oxygen. That's what I assume, because some of the videos I've seen, when you go into space, you need to build like oxygen tanks and stuff, because otherwise you'll run out, and then you have to build things to make oxygen out there, using trees and stuff. Oh, you can't get back. Just jump. I kind of doubt that works. I know when you blast off, you go and you see kind of like the planet getting further away, and then eventually you can click and go on a thing to the moon. I wanted to show you guys the basement last time, like let's see, somewhere in here, I think this corner right here is where I had a ladder coming down before, which I've gotten rid of now. Since I have these stairs, I might put like a hidden elevator or something so I can just go from my entrance if I want to, but I haven't done that yet. I went and showed you guys last episode, and then something weird was in the footage where I could play it fine, but when I tried to render out the video with it in it, it crashed it. So I had to render last episode like a bunch of times before I figured out where the stupid bug was. So I had to cut all that out. So we'll just show you, I've even done a little bit since I recorded last episode anyway. Show you what I got in the basement. I got a few bushes in here, copper, aluminum, tin, essence berries, which give you XP. Woohoo! Tasty, so tasty. Then I made my own smeltery in here. It's got a whole bunch of stuff in it. I don't even know where it now. Bronze, gold, electrum, copper, blah, blah, blah. Throwing a bunch of stuff in it. Got my tinker stuff over here, and I started doing some thermal expansion machines. I did some furnaces, and a sawmill, and a pulverizer. So furnaces just cook stuff. Sawmill, if you put logs in it, will give you 6 planks instead of 4. And pulverizer, you can put things in it like, say, a bone, and you'll get 6 bone meal instead of 3. So it's just kind of ways to maximize your resources. There are other machines, so that's why I've kind of got 2 slots left. And eventually we're going to, like, prettify this whole basement area, give it a theme. I think I'm going to use some factory blocks, which, let's just type some of these in. Okay, we're getting Mine Factory reloaded. Here we go with factory blocks that you can chisel. And I think it's not going to give me a recipe. If I can figure out how to make these, I got to research it some more. Okay, you use stone and iron to make factory blocks, and then you can make different kinds. Give it kind of an industrial, weird, crazy look in the basement over the top of our little house. We're only going to do it for part of it. We'll probably make some sort of entrance, and then you'll get into the raw kind of tunneling and stuff. So here's my power source for the machines. I've got an aqueous accumulator, which is part of thermal expansion, and then steam turbines for Mine Factory Reloaded. And what this does is it gathers up water and feeds it into here, and then the water in here creates energy. And then right now I just have it directly wired into my machines, but you can put it into kind of like these battery things, energy storage cells. That kind of puts a buffer, so it fills up your storage cells, and then your machines draw directly on that, and then it puts less of a load on these. I made 2 because when I was doing 4 of the furnaces at once, it couldn't quite keep up. So, you know, that's what it is. Then the rest down here is just tunnels and things. At the back, I have stairs down that goes into a cave. There's like a skeleton spawner I found kind of close down there that I might do something with in the future, or I might do what some of the other guys on here have done and make an auto spawner, which you can just feed different things into it and spawn different types of entities, which would be cool. We may or may not do that. Eventually I have plans to move out of spawn and go build stuff elsewhere, but I want to get this all sort of established first, kind of use this as my training area, learn how to do all this stuff, and then move on to building something somewhere else. Like, who knows? I got several ideas, like a castle, because it's Minecraft, you gotta do castles. And this is the upstairs. This is part of the statues mod. It's a showcase. You can put things in it. It's meant for weapons. I just put a block in there because I wanted to see how it worked. If it's an actual tool or something, I think it goes bigger. Yeah, a little bit. We want that though. Actually, what do we do? Here, we'll put a marble block in there because it looks a little better. There, shiny. So it's kind of cool that it actually animates when you open it and close. That's pretty cool. And I like the look of it. I don't know if I'll keep it there or not. I was just slapping it down to see. The kitchen will probably stay similar. Up here, we got a couple rooms, nothing much. I'll probably put a bedroom in one of them, and then maybe actually this up here will be a living room, and then downstairs will be more of a sitting room, or up here maybe I'll make a library, or just kind of like a trophy room maybe, who knows. You guys can put some suggestions in the comments because I'm not going to get to this area today. I just got wide open. Put some furniture and stuff in here, maybe some carpets because the chiseled carpets look really cool. They've got patterns. And maybe we'll just make a couple of bedrooms up here. Who knows? We got all sorts of different possibilities, and you know, so you got nice big wide open rooms up here with the roofs going up. So pretty cool. Now what I want to do is a little bit here in the bathroom. I've made a few items. We've got a tank and an XP drain. If you'll notice, I've only got 9 XP, whereas last episode I had like well over 30. Reason for that is I lost it all when I went to Promised Land. Biome, let's see, that's all I want from here. However, well, yeah, this is it. What do I want? Oh, that's right, I have not gotten quartz yet. I need to do that. Just a moment. I am going to see. I think I want to do white stained clay, but that might look weird with the other color. Tasty clay, huh? Anyway, we're going to do white stained clay. Whoops, thought I put it in my inventory. Let's go bake a stack of this down here, and we'll show you how fast these furnaces run. As you see, they got kind of a cool blue color look to it when they're working. Very nice. And that's the first one I put in. So as you can see it filling up, it goes pretty quickly. Much faster than a regular coal furnace. Ding, ding, ding. We can just keep sitting here and getting it all day. And then by the time we get back to another one, oh, it looks, it put a couple more blocks. So we'll take about half a stack and I'll come back and get the rest later. And go back up here because I believe I've put my bone meal up top so we can make us some colored clay. I should have gotten one more, shouldn't I? Whoops. Wrong side. Yeah. No, I actually need this. It's been a bit since I've dyed clay. Right? Yep. Okay. Let's do all of it that we can right now. Also, I'm going to use sapphires. And we're going to build us a saw. The recipe is... Okay, I couldn't remember if I did it right, but we need stone rods or sticks or whatever, and then regular sticks, and then 2 you can have sapphires, peridot, ruby, or peridot, I don't know. Golden, stone, iron, diamond. Basically all that does is durability, I think. We're going to do sapphire just because I like the blue and I have them and don't really have any other use for them at the moment. So let's get some stone. Just need to make some sticks, regular sticks, and we've got us a saw. Skeleton boss, huh? He's discovering all sorts of new things up there. Alright, so what this lets us do is chop blocks into micro blocks. So if I chop them all, I get a bunch of half slab ones. But if I put them back together, you can get the full block. And you can keep cutting them. So I can make them thinner. If I come from the side now, I can turn them into pillars, and you can keep chopping it down until you get even just little nubs. Right now we're going to start with this. So we're going to work out a tub, and then what we can do is we can put blinds or curtains on these windows later. So I think what we're going to do is go through here. So what I want to do is get rid of... Whoops. get rid of some of these tiles. And actually, we need to dig out our drain first, so let's do that. I think what I want to do is put it in this corner. Oh, hey, it's already kind of dug out from weirdness I've been doing, so some of the landscaping I had to do in order to make this place. See? Oh, it's crazy. It's scary down here. I believe... Good job, DT! Beat that skeleton boss. I believe what I can do here is make a tank. Actually, I need to do this another level up, don't I? Or possibly even another. I haven't done this yet. Do I get this back? I do. Okay, good. We're learning stuff, guys, but if you put a drain on it, it will let you keep your XP. Okay, I need to make this a little higher. So we're going to do this differently. If we put that there, it takes all our XP, and we've got liquid XP down in the tank. It says this one's empty, but that's just because it's down at the bottom. And I can get into this from outside if I want to. So we can pretty that up a little bit, but what we're going to do... Let's see. Do I want to do this vertically and then have... Actually, let's chop these again. See if this is going to work the way I think. I'm kind of new to microblocks, so we're testing things. I think what I might do is do this and then do another smaller version and build it up. So put this here because I want to hide that a little bit. We could make it creepy and make our whole tub that a tank so that you see the glowing green goo the whole time. That could be funny. Alright, let's make some more of these. No, 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 no. Don't get in a hurry with the microblocks. I think that's a good size for a tub. And then we need my hammer so we can get this back and this back. And then we can put you there. Oops, wrong way. Why won't you go up? There we go. That's gonna make it where it's not funky. Okay, that one's fine. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna chop these this direction. Okay, this is a little hard to see. Whoa, okay, that's weird. Must have some weird interaction. Learn new things all the time. So I guess I can't put it on top of that the way I want. Okay. I don't need that many, but whatever. I think this is the thinnest you can cut. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I can fill that in. Okay, this is funky. Alright guys, I'm going to mess with this bathtub a little bit more and see if I can get something that I like, and then we'll come back to you guys. Okay guys, I've done quite a bit of work on the house, and now I'm back to show you a little bit, and then we're going to run across town. I think that's all the time we have today to finish the house, but as you can see, I've put a bunch of materials around. I've got the floor in here, which is the spruce wood planks in disarray with the chisel. So if I do that and throw them back in here, you can change it around with the regular chisel all you want. If it's a block that's compatible, you can go back and switch it to different types, but it's this one down here. And then same with these birchwood double slabs, it's this up there. Just in case you guys are wondering how that works. Here's our bathroom. I put a creeper face on the door. I filled in the walls as well, so it's all colorful in here. And this is kind of what I ended up with. There's a little bit of weirdness with transparency in that you can see through the carpenter's blocks when you're looking through these. And this is a micro block that I chopped down a bunch, and it's just ice that I used the chisel on, and I believe it's the Zelda block is what this is called. This, might put a toilet, might not, might put a sink in here, and finish it. But this is kind of what I've come up with the shower so far. I put kind of a rod in here. Maybe if I can figure out a good way, I put like a curtain so in case you want to close it off. It's funny that you still see kind of like a window there because of the weird glitch, because it's just like this. See? I went and I took the windows out, put carpenter's block, and shrunk it from the outside, but it's like secret window. So if you're in here and you want to look out, oh! But really quick, this is how it looks like from the outside, just a hollow space, so I can keep the shape of that, but just no windows. We might switch it up later, but that's what it is for now. Whoops. How's if I get inside first? Stairs are still the same. I think I'm going to do this, but the vertical version of it on the stairs, and then put some carpeting. And then there's, rugs and stuff I'll put in here once I've done furnishings. So for right now, I've just done the floors and filled in the walls, because these were also blank. And I'm not sure if I'm going to put some stairs or beam or something up there yet or not. I haven't decided. It's going to take some playing around, which takes time, because you put something up, you like it, you don't like it, it leads to something else. Eventually you get there, but the whole process can take quite a bit of time, so I need more food. Whoops. Wait. Freezer. Oh, I guess you can maybe freeze water in there. I didn't know that. I thought it was just this top part. Let's get the rest of our steak. And while I'm at it, I'm going to put away some of my tools. So, chisel, hammer, other chisel. And we'll put the saw in the corner anyway. Why not? We got a spot. It's a little glitchy with the blade, but not bad. So over here is the new building for the smeltery. Me and Mark X 1984, we've mentioned before. We both just got to messing around with it the other day. Come on, fly, bat, fly. So this is kind of what we ended up with. We've got some smoke. This is the ash cloud that I got from the nether. I used some of that. We built this a statue here, which it's ended up being Steve. It's built out of some sort of metal. I think it was aluminum brass is what we went with. And we're going to do some messing with the statues mod in future episodes because it's pretty cool. You can put in any name that you want, and if they have a Minecraft skin, it will make a statue and you pose it. You can put items in the hands, you can put armor on it. Pretty cool. So I have plans of putting statues in different places. Might build like a park with some statues or something around spawn area. Just do something kind of cool. We've got these, which are some Project Red lanterns, which I'll probably use in my house for lighting, so we get rid of the torches. They have different kinds than that as well. We kind of left the smeltery kind of on the outside as a smokestack was the idea of it, so that you can look into it from the outside, and it's pretty neat. And you can also use all the usable parts inside, and there are doors on 3 of the sides, so you can get at it from whichever points that you want. We've used some micro blocks in here. That's the aluminum brass, okay. And I like this because it's got kind of the little divot marks on it. It looks very industrial cool, like it's got bolts or something. Then we use this chiseled glowstone all over the place to light this up. Got us kind of a rack. We got like the Tinker's Construct books there. We got a few extra random bits of junk. And we've got a bunch of cabinets where we put other bits of random junk. And back here, all of the work tables, we put some micro blocks in front of it. And we use this as red rock that you can make bricks. And this is the smooth stone version of it, believe it or not. And then there's one that's kind of cobblestone that's this bright orangey color. We just wanted to mess around with it. Put a different floor in here for kind of the crafting area. I might come back in here and put like a rug or something, but I don't know. This is kind of supposed to be a big forge or whatever. This is really full. If we had better storage in here yet, we're still in 1.08. As soon as that gets out of beta and we can do better storage, we can put like vertical lockers in here or something maybe. That's kind of what it is at the moment. Anything else in the ceiling yet? Nah, we got this kind of cool chandelier light thingy that Mark made. Pretty nice. So, whoops, hello tree. That is our foundry right now, our smeltery. The public one or whatever. Pretty cool. We've got our portal over here behind it. I didn't show this to you guys before. It's kind of a mess. This is like upside down bloodwood that has no leaves left, and then a bunch of other random bushes like skyberry, stingberry, blightberry. Kind of the uglier, nastier ones, I guess, by this portal. But I think we might eventually move this portal somewhere else and put a building around it, or maybe put it in a park, or do something more with it than just slap it in the middle of nowhere. It's kind of how the guys that have played on here, we played on a couple other servers before of like kind of regular Minecraft and stuff. That's kind of how we work. We slap stuff down there and then later we go back and organize it a little bit. So hopefully the same thing will end up here, because, you know, we see we've got this enchanting setup out here just in the middle of nowhere outside. So we might build something for that. And I think what I'm going to do plans-wise is move a lot of these trees, chop them down, maybe do landscaping, but kind of have like a little traffic circle area with a statue in the middle maybe, and then have roads splitting off of it, or paths more like it, to everywhere else. Probably not using these, or maybe sprinkling some of these in here. This is the open blocks path, plus the Mr. Crayfish furniture mod also has ones. The furniture one does not change, but the open blocks ones, as you can see, like these two next to each other, they are randomized a bit. Like these 3 are all different. I'm not sure how many different types it are, but it breaks it up a bit better if you're using them. So I'm going to keep going around and trying to find some materials for this rooftop. And hopefully I'm going to finish it off and we can have that next time. And maybe next time we'll work on our basement, or we'll work on a different mod, something. I'm not sure yet. I haven't planned it out, but I'm sure you guys hopefully will like it. I put a little spigot out here. I need to put water under it so it actually works. But just for the sake of this episode, we need to finish it up because it's already going pretty long, and next time we'll mess with something else that's new. There's so much in this mod pack, who knows? I'll probably discover something in between now and then, and that's what we shall do. But anyway, the house is coming right along. Hope you guys like it and you enjoy. Please leave a like and leave comments, suggestions. Tell me what you'd like me to do next. Show me or tell me, hey, I want to see more of this mod or that mod, or I want to see you build this type of thing or whatever. Let me know what you'd like to see and I'll try and mess with it. That'll be awesome. Anyway, thank you guys for watching and we'll see you next time.